The Palestine issue in 15 points. The Palestine issue is a complex and long-standing conflict that has its origins in the early 20th century. It revolves around the struggle for land, self-determination, and sovereignty between Israelis and Palestinians. The Palestinian territories include the West Bank and the Gaza Strip, with the Palestinian Authority governing the former and Hamas controlling the latter. The Israeli occupation of Palestinian territories and the establishment of Israeli settlements have been critical points of contention, often considered illegal under international law. Efforts for a two-state solution with an independent Palestinian state alongside Israel have been supported by the international community, but achieving lasting peace has remained challenging. The issue has led to a humanitarian crisis, with severe consequences for the Palestinian people, including food insecurity, inadequate health care, and limited access to education, particularly in Gaza. The status of Jerusalem, the refugee issue, and ensuring security for both sides have also been significant challenges. Despite these difficulties, there remains hope for a peaceful resolution through sustained diplomatic efforts and a commitment to mutual recognition and coexistence. 1. Historical background. The Palestine issue traces its roots back to the early 20th century with the British Mandate for Palestine and the subsequent conflict arising from the creation of Israel in 1948. 2. Israeli-Palestinian conflict. The conflict primarily revolves around the struggle for land, self-determination, and sovereignty between Israelis and Palestinians, leading to multiple wars and uprisings. 3. Palestinian territories. The Palestinian territories include the West Bank and the Gaza Strip, with the Palestinian Authority governing the former and Hamas controlling the latter. 4. Occupation. The Israeli occupation of Palestinian territories has resulted in significant tensions and has been a major point of contention in peace negotiations. 5. Settlements. The establishment of Israeli settlements in the occupied territories has been a critical issue, often considered illegal under international law. 6. Two-state solution. The internationally supported solution envisions an independent Palestinian state alongside Israel, with mutually agreed upon borders and security arrangements. 7. Peace processes. Various peace initiatives and negotiations, such as the Oslo Accords and the Camp David Summit, have aimed to resolve the conflict, yet lasting peace remains elusive. 8. Refugee issue. The Palestinian refugee issue remains a key challenge, with millions of Palestinians displaced from their homes during the 1948 Arab-Israeli War and subsequent conflicts. 9. Jerusalem. The status of Jerusalem, claimed as the capital by both Israelis and Palestinians, has been a central point of dispute, leading to heightened tensions. 10. Security concerns. Ensuring the security of both Israelis and Palestinians has been a complex challenge, with frequent outbreaks of violence exacerbating the issue. 11. International community involvement. Various international organizations and countries have been involved in efforts to resolve the conflict, offering diplomatic support and aid. 12. United Nations involvement. The United Nations has played a significant role with resolutions and peacekeeping missions aimed at achieving a peaceful resolution to the conflict. 13. Humanitarian crisis. The prolonged conflict has led to severe humanitarian consequences, including food insecurity, inadequate health care, and limited access to education, particularly in Gaza. 14. Hamas and Fatah. The political division between Hamas and Fatah has complicated efforts for Palestinian unity and a cohesive negotiating position. 15. Future prospects. Despite the challenges, there remains hope for a peaceful resolution through sustained diplomatic efforts and a commitment to mutual recognition, coexistence, and the realization of the rights of both Israelis and Palestinians. The atrocity of war is a profound and enduring concern, demonstrated through its devastating impact on human lives, communities, and the environment. War leads to immeasurable loss, encompassing not only the physical destruction of infrastructure, but also the emotional trauma and psychological scars borne by those affected. It disrupts the fabric of societies, shattering families and communities, fostering animosity, and perpetuating cycles of violence. Recognizing the destructive nature of warfare underscores the urgency of global efforts to prioritize diplomacy, conflict resolution, and peaceful negotiations. It necessitates the fostering of understanding, tolerance, and empathy to prevent the recurrence of conflicts and to pave the way for a more harmonious and sustainable future for all.